I am outside. I can't get back on the exercise machine right now, just as Lady E, but I am outside. I am walking around. Not walking around, but I'm just walking towards the business center because I want to sit down and do a live and do a little chat. I miss y'all. Believe me, I miss y'all. I have been hurting, hurting, hurting. My back was hurting real bad. But the doctor did give me some medication and some pain medicine for anti-inflammatory, and that helped a lot. I still take one at night, one of each pill at night, because if I take it too early, I'll be asleep. So I'm so glad I can get out and walk a little bit. Can't get back on the machine, and I miss it. Lady E miss it. Well, I've been doing a little bit of work in the studio, and I am going to do some more work, but I'm getting ready to sit down when I get back and go ahead and order my wax and my scents up, because remember I told you I had a request for some wax melts for a baby shower. So I got to make those and do a little stuff, and still working on my lunch. Haven't set the date yet. I'm trying to get everything in. And I'm working on a new project that goes along with the lunch. And I am very happy about that. So it just takes time. It just takes time. And I am working. I'm gonna try StreamYard. StreamYard. I think that's it. And I'm gonna try to put some of my old videos on StreamYard. I'm gonna go back and work on that this afternoon. I think I can work on that this afternoon. Besides, do some classwork. But I try to do my classwork. Most likely I'll probably be doing it on Friday. But I have a hair appointment on Friday. And then I have another appointment. I try to do a lot of my stuff on Friday. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? I am Mr. Beats. Come to my house. I don't know who you are. If you come in, do a like, comment, and subscribe. That's all I can ask you to do. How you doing, Alexandra? Is Alex? Yeah, how you doing? I'm waving. I'm back for a little bit. Can't get back on my machines because the doctor won't let me for right now. So he told me it's going to take a while, so I assume I could be back in. Sarah, you can find somewhere else to go with that statement. No, Sarah. No, thank you. Sarah. Bye-bye, Sarah. But anyway, I can't do anything. I got to wait till I go back to the doctor and let him clear me before I get back on the machine. That's what I have to do. So what's this note on the residency thing? Oh, I don't know what that's all about right there. But I don't use the pool anyway. Not interested, Sarah. Not interested. Not interested, Sarah. Not at all. Sarah, I enjoy my life like I am. But we're not going to talk about that, Sarah, because I don't know who you are. But I'm not interested. I enjoy life like I am. But anyway, um, y'all, I'm just gonna sit down here. We're gonna do a little chatting about my business, and it's coming along good. It's coming along good, and yeah, it's coming along good. It's a slow process, but I'm working on a budget, and I'm gonna have to do a budget video. I may could do that this week. I may could do a budget video this week, because praise report, I was able to pay one bill off, so I do need to do a budget video, and show y'all how I paid that one bill off, which I add another bill, but it's less. And I've been really watching a lot of YouTube and see what's going on out there in this big bad world. And they have a couple of interesting cases that's going on. But right now the main one is Carmela Anthony, that case. And I've been watching that case. I heard about the case last year when the incident happened, but I didn't keep up with it because I was so busy worrying about Shador Sanders, y'all. I love Shador Sanders and them Browns over there now. I watched Cleveland Browns NFL because of Shador Sanders. Now, if Shador Sanders wasn't playing on nobody's team, I wouldn't waste my time with the NFL. Because those guys make mega bucks, and I know. But Shador is different. He is different. The young man he believed in God. And he taught me a lot of things. And I never met the young man. He taught me a lot of things. I listened to a lot of his messages. And it touched my heart. And I think I got a video out there. But it's not under... It was titled, Thank You, Shador Sanders. But it's not. And it's a video out there. And matter of fact, I might have played last week. But anyway, I'll get you the title of it. But it's in alive. It's in alive. So that's the reason why I want to go and put it under a pre-recording where y'all can actually watch it. But it's a video out there where I thank Shador Sanders for his message, because his message, and I'm 63, and this touched me. I know it touched many of you. And that's the only reason why I'm watching the NFL. And that's the only reason why I'm willing to pay for that NFL packet in YouTube TV, because I want to be able to watch Shador Sanders play and Colorado Buffaloes play this year. My understanding, Colorado Buffalo has a wonderful team this year. Coach Prime had did some great recruiting, and he did have some people to commit, some players to commit. So I am looking now, I'll be watching Coach Prime this year in the Colorado Buffaloes and those young men. And I hope to have me a jersey this year from both teams, Colorado Buffalo and Cleveland Browns. And I got to get a Panthers jersey too, because I wonder if the other player from Colorado is still with the Panthers. Jalen Hurts, that's his name? I don't know. I forgot his name, y'all. If somebody remember the Panther player that went to, remember the Colorado player, Buffalo player that went to the Panthers, hey, drop it in the comment and let me know what's his name, because I got to get a jersey for him. Because my friend and I are going to ride back to Charlotte this year, and I think the Panthers and the Steelers going to be playing. I believe that's what she said. And I want me a Panthers jersey. So I got to, if I don't get his number, I'll go back to Cam Newton and get that number 1 jersey from Cam Newton. I'll be wearing that jersey. I love me some Cam Newton now, because he is on point with a lot of stuff. He helps a lot of the young men. He helps a lot Tony Rick. Okay. He helps a lot of the young men. And because he helped my son a lot when he was in high school. So it wasn't my son never been in trouble. There's no trouble, no nothing. He just talk to him and give him encouraging words and show him how to play the game. So I enjoy Cam Newton, but I want to support the younger players as well. So if y'all remember the player from Colorado Buffaloes who got drafted to the Panthers, let me know, and I want to purchase that jersey. Now, let's get back to this Carmelo Anthony case, y'all. I have listened to so many YouTube content creators about this Carmelo Anthony case, and I'm a mother, and Carmelo Anthony could be my grandson. And let's see, Meredith, how you doing? When you come in, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not a member, go ahead on and subscribe for me. Hey, I need that member, y'all. I need that. We're gonna talk a little bit. I'm gonna chat a little bit about him. The kid is a great kid. The parents worked very, very hard. Now, I didn't like what they were saying about the parents, and that is not nice. That I don't care who out here watching and listening. You should never talk negative about a parent. A parent is a parent. I don't care if you came out of one-parent household or two-parent household. They raised that child. I am a single parent because I choose to be a single parent. Okay? Let's get that out the way. Because I know somebody going to come in and say, I choose to be a single parent. Because I don't like aggravation. I don't like worration. I don't like doing certain things. I enjoy being by myself. So their fathers was always in their life. All three of my children, fathers was always in their life. Only because you're a single parent, and that don't mean that the father's not in those children's life. Now let's get that clear. Now I heard a lot of people was talking about that. Especially this other guy over here, which I refuse to announce his name on my channel. Black men are in their children's lives. They may not be the best. They may not have all the money. They may not have things that they should have, but they're in their children's lives. If they may not be able to provide everything for a child, but they give them that child roof, they give them that child encouragement, and they're making sure that child eat and sleep. Whether with the mother or not, they make sure that that child is taken care of. Children, however many they got. Black men are always in their children's lives. Now, I just want to say that because I heard that, and that's not true. Black women work hard, whether they're a single mother or they're married. They work hard to provide for their children. Sometimes, I'm going to tell you what a black family will do. Some people don't see it, but a lot of them do it. I growed up with it. The mother worked during the day. The father works at night if they had a factory job. Where the mother would be at night, home with the child at night, while the father's out there at night at a factory job taking care of the household. Sometimes they had two-parent household, two incomes coming in, if they had more than one child. The grandparents jumped in and helped that family. Sometimes the community jumped in and helped the families. So don't even say that the black family don't have a father, because that is not true. That is not true. Black men take care of their children. This younger race take care of their children more than ever. They're home with their children more than ever. They're not out there begging nobody to take care of their children. They works. Everybody don't have a 9 to 5. Everybody don't sit behind a desk. Everybody's not in the military, but they provide for those children. They make sure those children have. Those mothers ain't got to go out there and beg nobody. If they go out there and ask the government something because they choose to. Let's get that clear right now, because I didn't like that statement. I did not like that statement. I love my children, and my children's father loves them. And when my children need something, I don't hesitate by picking up the phone and call. And a lot of these mothers does the same thing. And a lot of these fathers does the same thing. What do my child need? No, we don't have to go to you for anything. And when that was said about the Carmel and Anthony parents, I didn't like that. That man worked hard. I don't know what kind of work he do or does or whatever he did. He worked hard. He moved his child and his family in a better community because that's what he thought. But like my parents always said and told us, you move in these kind of communities, you better know what you're moving into. Because those communities don't want us in there. Yes, I do believe that this set that young man up. Yes, I do believe that. Because that young man worked hard. He had a great grade. He had perfect grades in school. He was planning to go to college to be an attorney. But now his career is all messed up. Because he didn't have the proper representation in court. I don't understand why the parents didn't go get a high-profile attorney from the jump. That's what he needed, a high-profile attorney. Now he's behind bars. They got to fight to get him out from behind bars. And everybody's trying to fight to help get him from behind bars because he shouldn't be there. That was two young men arguing. Well, no, it wasn't two. Because my understanding from a lot of videos I have watched, it was 6 people in that tent. 2 of them left to go talk to the coach or distract the coach or whatever. And they jumped that young man. He did not have a knife. Everybody on everywhere I looked around, listen, he had a knife. No, he did not have a knife. He had a cleat tool. And the cleat tool wasn't even open. It was open, not all the way, it was open part of the way. So, my understanding, how did he get stabbed? He didn't get stabbed in the chest. He didn't get stabbed in the chest. Because if he had got stabbed in the chest, he would have been dead. But he was not. He didn't get stabbed in the chest. How can you get stabbed in the chest when you can run behind somebody? When my understanding that Carmel, that young man got out of that tent and ran to get help for himself. If you got stabbed, how can you run behind somebody and try to catch somebody? Then realize you then got, I don't understand that. Then you pass out. Then the paramedics come along and brought you back because you were purple. And you was talking and everything else. Didn't put out that he had heart problems. None of that ever came out that he had heart problems. Need to check your medical records. Carmel and Anthony should not be in prison. Not at all. No, I don't like it. I feel sorry for the family. I feel sorry for the young man. But I hope and pray that he get this appeal. And not only he get the appeal, he will get better representation. He'll get a better attorney. He need a criminal, high-profile attorney. If they're raising $5 to $6 million for an attorney, that money need to go to the attorney. I didn't understand why they didn't get a criminal attorney from the jump. Instead of going pointing, what's that attorney for free? But my understanding is that they paid this attorney $7,000. $7 million or whatever. Something 7. I pray that they get a high-power attorney and get this mess turned over and get him out of there. And to me, this should be a mistrial. Because there's too much evidence out there that they did not use in court. They did not use that in court. There's a lot of evidence out there. I tell you what, I'm going to pray for this young man and pray for his family, his mom and his dad, where they can get some peace. Because some peace got to come. My heart goes out to the other family that lost a child. But the child was a bully. I'm going to tell you about these bullies now. I was a child too once. And I was bullied too. And it was a whole bunch of sisters wanted to jump me one time. Yeah, I'm 63 years old now. That bully got off the bus with her 6 sisters. Or 3 sisters, 5 sisters, whatever sisters. I lived in the country, y'all. That morning, I knew I had to go and catch the bus. And I already had heard that these sisters was going to jump me. I put me some sticks in the corner of the road. And when those sisters got off that bus in that afternoon, I did not know my mother was home. Oh yeah, they jumped. Yes, they did. But when I got finished with them, they ain't jumped no more. I got them sticks, that tree limb, but had all them trees on it, all the little limbs on it. And I went to town. They never got me down on the ground. My cousin ran to my mom and telling my mom that Cat is getting jumped up there, and the whole community came out because they were trying to stop it because they said y'all not gonna jump that girl. Yes, them bullies will come after you, but you got to be ready. Carmel Anthony didn't know he was gonna get jumped by 4 people. He was invited into the tent because it was raining a little bit. He didn't ask. He had a friend that he be with all the time, or come to visit their house, or talk. Didn't say occasionally. In pictures together, going places together, doing things together, and you gonna get on the witness stand and deny him that you don't know him? Yes, he was jumped. So he had to protect himself. I guess that was the only thing clicked in his mind, man. You got something in your backpack. You got to help yourself. Everybody should know. And like my dad always said, you could be a bully, but you can end up in 3 places. Actually, 2 places. The graveyard or the jail. That's what my dad used to say all the time. When I had got jumped like that, Daddy said, well, why didn't you say nothing? I was like, for what? What y'all was going to do? We kids. Daddy said, because somebody could have got hurt. And Daddy told that family that had those girls, said, y'all got to stop this here. Y'all can't be bullying nobody. Now, what if my daughter had got hurt? Then it would have been uh-oh. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and wouldn't have helped you. It's 6 of y'all against her. But I was tearing their butt up with that stick, though. Yeah, I went around in circles. Woo. I was getting crazy. That's where my name came from, Crazy Cat. Bullies, they have to be stopped. I hate the young man got himself in trouble. But you can't, my daddy told that family, said, look here. But my daughter had got hurt, then what? What did she do so for y'all have to jump her? Nothing. She just thinks she better than anybody else. Look how she dressed. Look at her hair. Daddy said, Ed, I pay for that. Her mama paid for that. If y'all want to dress and look a certain kind of way, your parents got to pay for that. The parents were scared. That parent was scared, y'all, because we could have bought charges. But by us being all in the neighborhood, no charges was found, but he talked to him. Dad said, what if she had a slip and fall and fell on a rock? She would have been dead. And see, when you got to fight up against bullies, God is with you to protect you, to get you out of there. Hello, how are you doing? When you come in, to hit the subscribe button or a like, or give me a thumbs up. So that's the way I put myself in Carmelo Anthony's position. That young man was not there to hurt nobody. He had a friend that invited him in and said, hey, man, come on over here and sit down. I don't think it was a plot. I don't think none of that. It was all talking. But these other 6 came in, and then 2 left, and left 4. Bullying him, just bullying him, just being mean. It more was a push. I said that all along when I first heard it. It's more than a push. He did not mean to hurt no one, but he was being bullied. And I'm always going to support him and his family, his mother and father, who worked so hard to provide a better life for their children. But like my dad always said, we can provide a better life for our children, but we ain't got to move them to those type of neighborhoods neither. Just keep working. And if you got a community, let the community come in. You work with the community children too. You don't put yourself on a level that you better than anybody else. I don't think they put themselves on that level, but they wanted more. Hello, how are you doing, Mr. Chapman? They wanted more. But you can have more for your children in your neighborhood. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can have more for your children in your neighborhoods. It's okay. It's okay if you're driving a Honda or a Chevrolet or a Mercedes or a Lexus. It's okay. Because you know what? God looks out for everybody. Not only for one. If y'all had stayed in y'all neighborhood, I don't know where you're from and I don't know what kind of neighborhood you came from, but you could have made your neighborhood better. I came from a neighborhood and we lived, at that time, we lived in a 2-bedroom house. But it had running water and a bathroom with 1 bathroom. My parents had 1 room and my brother and I had a room. And we had bunk beds. Back then, times was harder than now. And my dad, as life went on, he built an extra room. So they built themselves a master bedroom where my brother have his own room. I have my own room. But we had the Jack and Jill bathroom. And my dad and mom had a full bathroom in their master bedroom. So why? Y'all should just stay where you was at. Because now your child is in trouble with some people you don't want to be involved with. I know I don't. And you have to be careful. We want more for our children. I understand. You could take your children on vacations. You could take your children on vacations where they can enjoy the world. That's what you could do. And sometimes you can have things in your neighborhood for the children. And you could do a lot of different things for your children. What used to give your child a Lexus to drive? What used to give your child a Lexus to drive when they can't enjoy it now? So this is what I'm saying. We have to work hard. We have to work hard. We work hard for our children. I work hard for my children. Everybody work hard for their children. And the Anthony parents, they work hard for their children. I hate it for the young man. I really do. I'm praying every day that this young man can get out and go on by his life, and these charges will be dropped. But the name calling of the parents don't make any sense. I don't like calling nobody out their name. Parents don't call no children out their name. I don't even call no children out their name. The children ain't got nothing to do with that. All this got to stop. Because people are getting hurt for no reason. Like I said, I'm sorry that the other family lost their child. But it wasn't due to a stab, because he didn't get stabbed in his heart. My understanding, when I listened at the report, he did not get stabbed in his heart. He got punctured, but he didn't get stabbed in his heart. And his death did not come from that puncture there, wherever the puncture was at. He had a vascular heart attack because he already had heart problems. I know a lot of people not going to like what I'm saying, and I'm not taking sides from nobody. But I'm telling you right now, I am supporting Carmela Anthony. And I'm praying that everyone who said that they're going to donate money to that family that helped that young man to get out of jail, y'all take that money and go get you a high-profile attorney, criminal attorney, and get that young man out of there. Oh, they're going to drag the feet on it up here. That they're going to do, because they need to make some money off of him. They're going to drag that. But family, you should have went and got your whole high-profile attorney from the get-go. And this young man wouldn't have been in this mess. Now, I don't know how much a high-profile attorney is, but my understanding, y'all had my GoFundMe or some kind of fund, and y'all was taking out good donations. You had to take some of that money and pay that high-profile attorney. I wouldn't have moved out my house, and they will come in there and try to threaten me. I'll put my wife and my kids in the room, and I'll be sitting on my couch waiting. Come on up in here if you want to. I wouldn't have moved nowhere. I wouldn't have stand your ground. Nobody can come up in your house and do things to you unless you allow them to come up in there. You got security cameras all around there. You should have took that money and got your son a high-profile attorney. That's all I got to say on that. That's all I got to say on that. You should have got you a high-profile attorney for that man, for that young man. And he wouldn't even first seen the inside of a jail cell. Now some, Lord have mercy. But I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to pray for this family, and I'm going to pray for Carmela and Anthony to come on home and get out of there. And my heart goes out to y'all. I'm praying for the other family as well that lost the child. But the family that lost the child, they need to stop being bullies. Because they think being bullies, they can go around and do what they want to do to people and say what they want to say to people and snatch up on people and hit on people and just get their way. Life's not like that. That father got to calm down. He need to apologize to that family. Worrying about Anthony Carmichael, the Anthony family need to apologize to him. They need to say, I'm sorry that they lost their son, but not apologize to them for all the negative things that he has said to them and to the black females and the black males. He need to stop with all that foolishness because nobody paid that man no attention in the first place. He done forgot he got a record himself, a felony. That was shown today. Don't be criticizing people, but I'm going to pray for both of those families. And where this young man can come out and go and live his life, and this will be a mistrial. What he said, two rights don't make a wrong, or two wrongs don't make a right, or whatever. Well, sir, you're wrong too. You're wrong too. I love all children, but I would never call nobody's children out their name. I don't care how terrible the child is, would never call them out their name. And you worrying about how they raise their son, you need to be looking at yourself how you raise your son, because you taught your son how to be bullies. There's some charges out there right now on your son for being bullies up against a cheerleader. That came out as well. But see, this is where a high-profile attorney would have stopped all of this mess if the Anthony family had paid for a high-profile attorney, not a public defender. They should have went paid for a high-profile criminal attorney, and their son would never be in this situation. Now they turn around and got to go back and pay for a high-power attorney now, a criminal attorney. Thank God for 50 Cent. Thank God for Lil Bootsy. Thank God for Carly B. I think that's who the female is. All of them giving up money to help this young man to get a team of attorneys, because that's what he needs, a team. What 50 Cent said, he will bring his team in to help him. Everybody is helping this young man, and thank God for that. But y'all families got to do right. I know the money look good and you want to do this and you want to do, but get your son out first. Then once you get your son out and get you settled, get away from that state. Find you a new place to go and live. Because you're not going to get no rest there. And like I said, I have a heart, and I'm going to pray, because God answers prayers. Look at Shador Sanders. Look how that coach treated Shador Sanders last year. Look at him. Look at him now. God answered prayers. Shador is more happy than he ever been since he's been in the NFL. Because that first coach was trying to tear him down. But he kept that faith. It got to him a little bit, but he still kept that faith. That's the reason why I said I learned a lot from him. And he's what, 24 years old? Y'all got to look at that. Carmel Anthony, you got to keep the faith, son. You got to stay on them knees. You got to wear them out. You got to call on the Father every time you think you get depressed, you start thinking about it. Call on him. Because Jesus is there. He's in the midst. Like I said, I'm going to pray this prayer for you because I know prayer answered. It's just like the two content creators. One content creator was wrong, the other was right. I prayed that prayer and they apologized to each other. Now they're doing great on YouTube. It's sportsmen, sport channels. But the other father, you said you believe in God, but if you believe in God, you wouldn't have never said all that stuff what you said about that Anthony family or gave that boy that name. You want people to give you grace. I'm not going to give you grace on that. Because you talk about not only the Anthony family, but you talk about the whole entire black race. Especially the black females, and you went out after them. What is your problem? You want to date a black female or something? Ain't no black female going to put up with you. That is the bottom line. I'm not going to give you grace on that because you was wrong. That Anthony family has said nothing negative about you in the media. Nothing. I have listened to every content creator, and I have not heard them say nothing negative. Only thing they said, their son didn't get a fair trial, and they set him up. That's all they said. They never said anything about you. They never called you out your name. Everybody's hurt when you lose a child. I understand you hurt because you lost a child. I understand that. But why would you want to call them out their name and gave this son a name that would probably follow him the rest of his life? You're wrong for that. That I'm going to pray for this Anthony family, that this son will get out, and I'm going to pray for you, that you will be able to go to them and apologize to them publicly, just like you try to embarrass them publicly. And my condolences do go out to you because you lost a child in the midst. But let it be honest. Just be honest with it. Say, yes, my son had a heart problem. Don't say, oh, he got killed, he was murdered, because he was not. Your son was fighting and caused this problem. But I'm sorry that he lost his life. Like my father said, in but two places you will end up at being a bully. Jail or the grave. And he was right. And he was right. He taught me that when I was a little girl. That's why I never been a bully. Never. I would beat your ass now. You come to me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tear your ass up now. I'm gonna tear you up. I'm do what I gotta do. I'm gonna tear you up now. I may not could be boxing, but I'll get me a tree limb. I'm gonna tear you up. That's the reason why I carry myself like a lady. I act like a lady. I don't pick on nobody. Never did. If you don't want to be bothering me, guess what? I'm going the other way. You don't want to talk to me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go the other way. I ain't got to talk to you. Good morning, goodbye, good afternoon. That's it. That's all you got to say. But you can't teach your kids to be a bully. Because your kid's name is out there in the street, and that's not good. Everybody loves their children. Everybody, whether they're rich or poor, they love their children. Just like you love your children, everybody loves their children. All men love their children. You think that father's not over there hurting? Yes, he is. He's hurting. He's just not showing it. He's not using words like words you use. But I'm going to pray this prayer. That young man's coming home. This is going to be a mistrial. It's going to be thrown out. Now, whether you accept it or not, I don't have nothing to do with it. And I'm praying for you too. Because guess what? God got to work with you. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus to touch this family, these two families here, Lord. Lord, I ask you to, with one family that has the very ugly, nasty attitude, to talk to him, touch his heart. Let him know it's going to be a brighter day. You understand he lost a child, but let him know that his child is in your bosom, in your arms, that he's taken care of and he's all right. Lord, I ask you, Lord, that the comments he made about the other family, Lord, I ask you to let him be able to apologize publicly. And let him tell the truth what happened there on that track field that day. Let them know, Lord, that this young man who they locked up, Lord, that it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault, Lord. It just young men that just was fussing and just was a fight and things got out of hand. Lord, let him know, Lord, that you don't want no harm to come to this young man, to turn him loose. Lord, I ask you, Lord, just to shower him and talk to him in his mind and wrap your loving arms around him. If my arms was big enough, Lord, I would go wherever he at and hug him and let him know, you got this. It starts with you. It starts with you. You know he's hurt. Everybody be hurt when they lose a child, Lord. But Lord, let him know that you are there in his corner. But Lord, you're not going to put up with the nonsense. All this rigmarole and setting this other young man up for no apparent reason. Lord, let him go in there and tell the judge to drop this mess. Let that boy come home. Because he's going to have to do it sooner or later. It's unfair, Lord. It's just unfair. And what you already know. But Lord, touch the other child, Lord, that was a twin. Touch him. Talk to him. Let him know it's going to be all right. But all he needs to do is tell the truth. Lord, I pray for this family that they'll come together. And everybody else, who else was involved in this altercation. Lord, I ask you to go to Carmel Anthony, because he's in a jail cell. Don't know what to do now. Let him know, Lord, that you're with him. You're going to cover him. You're going to protect him. You're going to put the right attorneys in front of him that will fight for him. He's going to have the right criminal team of attorneys that are going to fight for him and get him out of it. The money is there, Lord. You have put celebrities in his place. People are donating money to help him. He don't have to go through this again. Lord, I don't know what happened there. Only thing I can just do is listen what YouTube or the news says that's going on. Lord, go to his mother and his father, cover them, protect them, hug them, show them that they must have that faith that their child is coming home. And whatever money that is being raised is going towards that criminal investigation team. This thing going to be overturned, Lord. Lord, let it be a mistrial. My heart goes out to both families, not just one family, but both families. One lost a child and the other is sitting in prison. Lord, work this thing out, because we can't work it out, Lord. Because there is a mess, Lord. This is a mess. And everyone, Lord, who's got something to say, Lord, just calm down a little bit. Let them know that you're working. You're in the midst of this thing. I pray. Lord, I got the faith that you will do this. Lord, let it be a mistrial where this young man can come home, where he ain't got to spend another day behind those bars for something he didn't do. He was only trying to protect himself. Lord, this is the prayer I pray. I got faith in you. I know what you can do, because you have done things for me in my life. You have protected me. You have giving me the knowledge to do things right in life. I'm praying, Lord, that I know what the power you have. Lord, I'm praying for both families. Both families. But I ask, Lord, the one that lost the child, Lord, let him love on the other child and do things the right way with the other child, Lord. Just let him know, Lord, that you're there. You were there. All he got to do is open up his mouth. Say, I can't hold out no longer. Lord, I am sorry for what I have said about this young man that's in prison, that I put behind bars. What I mean by I put him behind bars, Lord, because I did a lot of scheming and I did a lot of twisting and I did a lot of turning to get this young man behind bars because I'm thinking I'm hurting him, but Lord, I end up hurting myself. Lord, let him know that he hurted himself. But you're going to bring Carmel and Anthony home to his family, safe and sound. And the Anthony family, when you get your son back to you, you hug him like you never hugged him before. And you give God all the praise. Because God is in this midst of this thing. Your son is coming home. I just can't say no more because it's in here. I feel it in my body. Thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say. Because God is answering the prayer. He's answering this prayer right now. God, I thank you for letting me be able to open up my mouth to pray, Lord. I know a lot of things going on in this world. But Lord, I ask you, Lord, to take care of me. Give me what I need. All the content creators out there is pushing and talking about it. Bless them, Lord. Bless all of them because, Lord, everybody got the faith. If you do it for one, Lord, you're going to do it for million more. We prayed the same prayer for Shador Sanders, Lord. We prayed the same prayer. But Lord, this is prayer, this is a little different here, Lord, because we know that this young man did not hurt no one. But all I can say, Lord, I give it to in your hands. In your hands. They bring this young man home. And get him up out of there. Let it be a mistrial. Praying for a mistrial. And I'm praying that this other man, Lord, will say, I'm sorry for what he said, not only to the Anthony family, but to the entire nation against a race that didn't have anything to do with it. Yes, we're going to stand up for our own. Yes, we're going to fight for our own. But if he was in the wrong, we wouldn't be doing this. But that young man was not in the wrong, Lord. I'm praying. And I'm praying. And I'm going to keep praying. And I'm not making no more comments on nobody else's show about this young man. Because once I turn something over to you, Lord, I don't go back over it. Lord, you know I have the faith. I have the faith of the size of a mustard seed. The Lord bless both families. Heal both families. Because both families are hurting. Not one family, but both families are hurting. One not hurting no more than the other one. The other one hurt because he lost a child. The other one hurt because their child's locked up for something that he didn't do. But Lord, I got faith that you're going to bring this young man home. And I got faith that you, the father of the deceased son, will get back on television and he will apologize to the entire nation of what he have said by our race for no reason. We didn't do anything to him. But he will apologize to our nation. And he will also talk to that judge or whoever it is to help the Anthony family get their son released. Oh yes, Lord, that's the prayer I pray. And this will be a mistrial. And this appeal will come sooner than later. This appeal will come, Lord, and help this young man team. Like I said, Lord, bless 50 Cent. Bless Lil Boosie or Boosie, Carly B, for putting up that money to help this young man. Bless him, Lord. Bless them, Lord. They're not doing it for media attention. They're doing it because it is the right thing to do. Right now, Lord, I got to just bless me as well, Lord. Because things I want to say I can't say because it's not right to say. And I prayed to you and you help me to control my mouth. You help me to control my mouth. And I know because anything you say out of your mouth is damaging. And I didn't want to say nothing damaging to neither family. Because I have love for both families. I have love for the one that lost the child. I have love for the one that has a child locked up, Lord. And thank you for giving me the words to say. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. 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 And I know it is done. I know it is done. I know it is done. In Jesus' name, I know it is done. Y'all families? Y'all gonna be all right. Carmel and Anthony, you coming home. But I can't say when, but you coming home. You're going to get that appeal. A lot of people say you're not, but you're going to get that appeal. Because I asked God. I went to the Father for you. And when you get that appeal, and you get your team of attorneys, your high-profile criminal attorneys team, and you get off on a mistrial, because that's what it's going to come down to, a mistrial, because all evidence wasn't shown. You make sure you and your family, your mother and your father, get on national TV or whatever and apologize to this family. Say, I'm sorry what has happened, but it wasn't my fault. But I am sorry. I am sorry. That's all you got to say. And I really think that's what this family is waiting on, for an apology. But they can't get an apology because of what they have done. But when you get out of there, because the deceased father, he's going to apologize to y'all. And he's going to help you get out of there. But you got to apologize too. Some people may say I'm wrong, but no, I'm not. They say, I am sorry. What has happened? They say, I am sorry. What has happened? But I got to get off this live. I got a lot of work I got to do, and I had to come into a private place. and to do my ministry. Because I was in one area and I didn't even know they had music playing in here. I hope I don't get copyrighted for it, but because when I go to God, I got to go in a closet. I got to go be quiet. I had to leave my home to come in an area to pray a prayer for both families. But y'all have a great afternoon and go enjoy your families, enjoy your children, enjoy your grandchildren. I didn't even know this music was playing. You know, when you start praying, the devil is busy. They're trying to interrupt your prayer. But it's all right. Because God is in the midst of this thing. Could came out here and sit down on the patio out here. It's real nice out here. But it's all right. Y'all have a great evening. I'm going to walk on back home and try to go do some things. I love both of y'all parents. I love the whole entire world. And I hope the entire world love me. But y'all have a great afternoon and enjoy your families. Enjoy your mothers, your fathers, especially your seniors. Whew, it feels so good out here, y'all. Feel like it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. You better get ready. And in mind, God so know when the rainbow sign it won't be water but fire next time. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Oh yes. You better get ready. All right. All right. Whew. I feel good right now, y'all. I feel good right now. It's a blessing coming to me too. Because you know I need a car. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Ooh, look at this beautiful dog. How you doing? It's okay if I put your dog on YouTube? Okay. Pretty he is, y'all. That's a beautiful dog. Look how beautiful he is. He's a little fat little thing, but it's a boy? It's a girl? Yeah. Ooh, look how beautiful. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. I think you can stay right there. What's her name? Kona? Okay. Uh-oh. Yup.
That one's jealous of this.
Oh, the jealous of that? Well, let me take my camera off and let me keep on walking. All right. Y'all love animals. If I had the money, I'd take care of all animals. But I don't. I don't have the money. I barely can take care of my cat. All right, y'all. Getting ready to walk on back home. And get ready to get on this computer and see what's going on in the world. I got some work to do. I need to work in my business. All right. Let me go ahead on and get y'all off. And I will talk to y'all again. Might be early in the morning. I'm trying to work on StreamYard or something like that. But I'm going to try to get this video downloaded where it can get out, where everybody can see it. But thank y'all for y'all attention and y'all time for listening to the Lady of Elegance Collections. Miss Catherine, Lady Edie called me. Bye-bye. Bye.